And speaking of which, next on the list is the album Rage Against the Machine by Rage Against the Machine, released in 1992, recommended by Max in the comments. Thank you. So I actually reviewed this on my podcast a few years ago, which should be linked in the bio, episode 75, if you want to check out my full thoughts on this. However, I decided to re-listen to it since it's been a few years since we've done that. And also, if you're unfamiliar, Rage Against the Machine is just a classic punk band with a rapper as their lead frontman, Zach De La Rocha. He's amazing. I feel like it's one of the rare times that I really enjoy hearing rap rock. I feel like they've really led by example for all of the rap rock groups to follow in the 90s and 2000s, but just every other imitator really, truly sucked ass. Another defining aspect to Rage's sound is their political messaging and anti-authoritarian rhetoric and messaging in the lyrics. It's pretty obvious on songs like Take the Power Back and Killing in the Name of. It's obviously one of the reasons I admire their music and their output. Even the album cover of a man self-immolating in protest is saying something powerful without you even hearing the album yet. And yes, even 30 years after the release of this, the lyrical content is still just as important now as it was when it came out. This is also just great gym music, being very raw, being very powerful, but it knows when to reel it back a bit, so the all-out rage moments hit way harder. My only real issue with the album is that the last leg of it lacks some of the explosive energy and songwriting that the rest of the album had. I still think they're good songs, just ones that are a bit more forgettable in the grand scheme of it. Still, this album is monumental and deserves all the praise it's been given. I think Apple Music, when they did their top 100 albums of all time, put it in there at 97. I think that's a pretty decent placement. Definitely deserves all the praise and accolades it gets. I'm going to give it like a high 8 out of 10.